I told you guys I was going to see pretty much every Doxa. As soon as Exquisite Timepieces picked up Doxa, among the other like over 60 brands they're authorized dealer for, I knew instantly I had a gem because they brought on a gem. So I am excited to share with you this Aquamarine, the Doxa Sub 300, and because I bought the professional Sub 300T, I can show you some differences because there are some significant differences between the two models. So if you're looking at the Sub 300 and the Sub 300T, pay attention to this video. You'll be able to see some clear differences. The big one is the dial size, crystal. Well, these are three things: the dial size, the crystal, four things: the case, and the movement. Because this one comes with a premium price, but it comes with a premium movement, is a COSC, so it's chronometer grade movement inside this, so it's more accurate. Accuracy for me didn't really matter as much. I wanted the orange dial and blah, 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 blah. So I have my own reasons why I picked up that one, not to mention it's less money, but maybe those things do matter to you, and if they do, then you want the Sub 300. You want this guy in whatever colorway you choose, but Exquisite Timepieces is the place I'm telling you to go check out the Doxa lineup. Link in the description. They sell quickly. I've been talking to Tyler about this. He's my contact there. I'll put his information down below as well. They brought in a ton of Doxa, and they literally sold, like, I don't know percent-wise, but like the majority of them, they went right back out the door. So they're constantly getting more fresh stock in. So stay in touch, and don't have the fear of missing out. Like, they'll get more unless it's like a limited edition or something, and then definitely snap that up as quick as you can. But if there's something you want and they don't have it in stock, reach out to Tyler, get put on the list, or you can put a deposit down or just buy it. I actually just bought another one and just paid for it in full, and when it shows up they'll ship it to me, and that's the way it works. So no big deal. Some of these things you just might have to wait a little bit for. It's not that big of a deal, but a lot of them they're going to have an inventory. It's exciting. It's hot right now because they just brought them in, so they're selling like hotcakes because it's an awesome brand. It is like, I mean, are we flirting with luxury? We're flirting with luxury a little bit, definitely with the price point. This guy's at just under $2,600, so it's not cheap. It's definitely pushing the limit, but you get a very cool, iconic brand, cool watch, and the chronometer grade movement. So case size 42.5 millimeter, the lug to lug 46.5, thickness 13.7, but check out that boxed and domed sapphire crystal. That is also included in that measurement. The mid case is super thin. That is one thing I'm going to point out versus my watch. So the mid case is crazy thin, very cool, like UFO style going on here. You have 20 millimeter lug opening. The bracelet, the beads of rice, instantly flares out to meet the profile of the case to 23 millimeter, and then tapers back into 20 millimeter. And then you have the traditional Doxa clasp here for micro adjust, dive extension, stamped steel, milled in the center. You just fold it over, keep it, like that. I'm not going to peel the stickers off. One, I don't like peeling stickers off. Two, it's a brand new watch. Who cares? I'm not going to peel the stickers off. Here's a look at the case back. Got a little spinnaker action going there. And of course, certified chronometer. It is a 300 meter water resist, Swiss made, Sub 300 in the Aquamarine, which is the Tiffany color. Professional's orange. Every one of them has like their own little name, whether you get the white dial, the blue dial, silver dial, whatever one you pick. The yellow dial, the diving star, are all going to have like their own little names. So whatever your preference is, they're going to have you covered. 6.5 millimeter signed in color screw down crown, keeping that water resist. You have that very thin DNA collector traction around the bezel. 120 click, dual timed, or like rather timed and compression timing on the bezel. 120 click, very consistent, crisp action on that thing. If you've owned a Doxa, you understand. Just like if you've owned a Seiko, you know how a Seiko bezel is. The Doxa bezels are pretty much all the same. So if you've handled one, then you know what to expect. That's just the way it works. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in, shall we? Beautiful colorway on this thing. A little bit of dust on there. These microfibers too, also signed Exquisite Timepieces. You can see right there. Very cool. Ask Tyler. If you reach out to Tyler, ask him for one of these. Because I don't know if they always include them, but this is the best microfiber or, watch cloth that I've handled. They have the best. I don't know where they get them from, but these ones are the best. So if you purchase one from Exquisite through my guy Tyler, ask him for one of these. Hopefully he'll throw one in for you. They're super, super nice. Because you're going to want it for this. It is a bit of a smudge magnet on the top. You can see you have that polished outer part of this bezel here that will get scratched up. It is polished. It will get scratched up. They have some other options if you're prone to that, or if it bothers you. You can get some of these models with a ceramic bezel insert. The 600, you can do it. The 200 has a sapphire bezel insert. And I think if you go under this category, there's also some ceramic bezel options out there. Those are harder to get. Those are limited, I think, but a little more special or something. They're harder to get. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and then I want to do the comparison. It's a dream to wear. And I'm working on, this is independent of Exquisite Timepieces, but I'm definitely going to send those guys some. I'm working on a challenge coin. You guys always see these challenge coins in the background? These guys here. I'm working on one that's going to have a Doxa dial on it, and it's going to say Doxa Bros. So it's for the Doxa. There's a massive fan base for the brand Doxa. Not, who we kidding? It's definitely a cult following. And I think the Doxa fanboys out there are really going to be receptive of that coin. So I hope to get that coin in the hands of some of those people. I'm definitely going to send some over to Exquisite. I'm going to talk to Tyler about that. So if you are a Doxa owner, or you're going to pick one up from Exquisite, reach out to Tyler, mention it, and we'll see if we can make that happen. All right, now let's take a look of these two side by side. This is my personal one that I picked up. Right away, you can see the difference in the bracelet, okay? So see how the bracelet instantly folds over on the 300. The 300T, these do actually articulate. They are independent of the solid end link, but they don't articulate all the way down. So it does kind of extend the lug to lug. The other big takeaway on this is check out the thickness of the mid case. This guy is already really good, but this one is far slimmer. It is far slimmer. It is a much slimmer watch, totally different profile. So they're very similar looking, but completely different. And the dial presentation is a little bit smaller as well, partly because of that boxed double dome sapphire crystal, but also the dial is actually physically smaller. So very similar watches, but when you put them side by side, you really start to see the stark differences. So something also to consider, but COSC. So if that accuracy matters to you, definitely consider that. Premium price, premium watch. Lume time, let's check it out. Excellent lume on the Doxas. It is a Swiss Super Luminova. Of course, they are a Swiss-made watch. They have the movement, like I said, a COSC. It's most likely a Sellita COSC spec. I haven't pulled the case back off mine to verify that. Some of the older Doxa, I've actually witnessed the case back being removed, and I've witnessed the ETA. So they name their own movements, so that allows them to source whatever's available at the time. So sorry, I can't tell you exactly what's inside, but it is a premium movement. Thanks for watching, guys, and big thanks to Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida. Link in the description. I'll see you on the next vid.